Today I'm going to show you how to add energy to your project in the simplest way possible and turn this
Invest into your weapon and bullet fragments feel like bullet holes.
and then transform it into this with so much more energy.
Invest into your weapon and bullet fragments feel like bullet holes. Shawty reckless, he pop out in traffic, bell out, there he go. Hit him 4 times, but the Morcast said they found 2 extra holes.
So my friend Tiny Tapes just sent me over his Fast Movement V3 preset pack for Premiere Pro and After Effects. And I'm not gonna lie, it's probably the easiest way to add energy to your video in Premiere Pro. So that's what I'm gonna show you. Big shout out to Tiny Tapes before we get into the video for actually sending me over his preset pack. And if you guys use code Bryan at checkout, you're actually gonna get $5 off and support not only myself, but also Tiny Tapes, 2 small creators, and level up your videos. If you're interested in that, I'll have it linked in the description. But this pack honestly couldn't be any easier to use, and I'm just gonna show you that right now. Drop a like on the video and let's get into it. So inside the Fast Movement V3 pack, there are camera shakes and extras. There's some hits, there's some shake transitions, and some wipe transitions. The way he designed this pack is like absolutely genius. It's so easy to use. You actually just make a new adjustment layer, drag it on. I made my first adjustment layer 8 frames long. I put 4 on one side of the clip and then 4 on the other side of the split clip, and then just drag on any of the transitions. He has those shake transitions and the wipe transitions. I'm personally a bigger fan of the wipe transitions. It almost reminds me of like your camera whipping left or right or up or down, kind of like in camera, but it's obviously all digital. So I started off with his crazy hit transition with flash, and honestly, it looked really good on this clip, so I just kept it throughout. And I realized the easiest way to use this pack is to create an adjustment layer that's 8 frames long, and then just duplicate that by holding Alt and dragging a few times, and then also making a few that are 6 frames long and Alt dragging. That way you can go to the preset bin and then just drag a preset onto the adjustment layer without having to create another adjustment layer. And then I wanted to try out some of the hits, which are really good for like when the 808 comes in or the snare or something in a clip and there's not actually a transition between 2 separate clips. It's just the video clip itself playing, but there's a little bit of energy in the song at that part. And at this point, there isn't really too much more to explain. I just went ahead and duplicated some of the hits on the 808s and kicks, just parts of the video that I think could have used a little bit more energy. Some of my favorite hits ended up being the aggressive hit with a flash and the soft hit with a flash. Just be sure when you're adding on these hits that it's over a part of the beat that kind of like has like an 808 or a kick or snare, something that like signifies some energy. It will make the effect just so much better. And if the song's really energetic, don't be afraid to copy and paste them throughout and use them a lot. And then towards the end, I even duplicated the adjustment layers and started layering them on different video tracks. That way there's a little bit more of an intense shake of them on top of each other. These are so hard. If you want to add energy to your project, they're honestly a no-brainer. It's literally just making an adjustment layer, dragging on some of the presets in different orders, figuring out what works best for your footage, and then you're pretty much done. I think this whole sequence took me, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes to add all the energy to. And now I'm realizing that I was probably sleeping on his V1 and V2 as well. But I think the V3 definitely has the most value. If you want to go snag one of them, I'd highly recommend the V3. I'll have them all linked in the description, but honestly, I think if you just get the V3, it will probably be enough. But if you really want to have crazy amounts of different hits, transitions, wipes, all that stuff, I'll have them all linked down below. Again, big shout out to Tiny Tapes for sending over the pack. I really do appreciate it. It's really cool to see other small creators creating such high quality products and actually caring about their work. Like I said, if you do want to support both of us, he was nice enough to give me a code Bryan. If you use that at checkout, you'll save $5 and also be supporting both of us. But that's all I got for you guys in this one. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.